A northern Minnesota town is a childhood home of a movie star legend.
Judy Garland would be 99 years old this year. In this week's Finding Minnesota, WCCO's John Lauritsen followed the yellow brick road to the Judy Garland Museum in Grand Rapids.
We all know the origin of that timeless song. But how many fans actually know the origin of the actress who sang it?
Born Frances Ethel Gum in our hospital.
I don't think most people knew that her name was Frances Ethel Gum.
Frances Ethel Gum.
Before she changed her name to Judy Garland, Baby Gum, as she was known, spent her formative years in Grand Rapids, where her parents ran a movie theater. The youngest of three sisters, she was well on her way to stardom before her family left northern Minnesota for Southern California.
We can track her in Bemidji, Hibbing, Aiken, singing in these different movie houses.
The girls would have performed right behind you. That was their stage.
Yes, this was their stage.
The house Garland lived in still has the original hardwood floors and staircase, and the basement below holds a treasure trove of Garland artifacts.
How did you end up with these?
A collector from New Jersey and his friend drove all the way to here to donate them.
Much of what you find downstairs are donations that curator John Kelsch does his best to keep up with. That includes 200 of Garland's personal audio tapes, many of which have never been listened to.
We have 10, 20 years of work to do here with this collection.
It doesn't seem like work for you, though, does it?
No, it's the fun part.
What's fun for the thousands of fans that visit the museum each year is the history tour of Garland's life. From The Wizard of Oz to the Easter Parade, she starred in more than 30 feature films, a leading lady alongside leading men like Frank Sinatra and Fred Astaire.
We would drive up the avenue, but we haven't got the price.
Relics from her movies are everywhere.
This carriage came up for auction at Christie's East in New York City.
Can I ask what you get this for in an auction?
Today, I would say at least $500,000.
But one of Garland's most famous movie treasures is nowhere to be found. In 2005, thieves broke into the museum and stole the ruby slippers. Thanks to the police chief and the FBI, they were found in Minneapolis 13 years later. The museum hopes to get them back when the FBI closes their investigation.
Do you have a message for the thieves here? What's your message, John?
Well,
don't mess
with
Grand Rapids.
the ruby slippers.
We actually have a lot of people that get somewhat teary-eyed when they walk through there because it's so well done and beautiful.
Executive Director Janie Heights has been instrumental in promoting Garland's legacy here and in California. Being tied to one of the most viewed films in history definitely helps. Heights just wants visitors to know that they're not in Kansas anymore. They're in Grand Rapids.
She, in and of herself, is just a timeless person. You know, her life and legacy will live on for many more years to come.
In Grand Rapids, John Lauritsen, WCCO 4 News.
Judy Garland visited Grand Rapids one last time in 1938, right before The Wizard of Oz was released. She passed away in 1969. Next June, there's going to be a celebration at the museum for what would have been her 100th birthday.